Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Gulshan Munawar and I say warm welcome to all of you who is watching to me on my Facebook profile that is Gulshan Education Wali. Right now ChatGPT is here and I want to make a conversation with conversation with ChatGPT on the topic of how to master negotiation in daily life. This is an interesting topic and want to make a discussion with ChatGPT. Hey ChatGPT, how are you and how's about your day?
Walaikum assalam, Gulshan. I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. I'm excited to dive into the topic of mastering negotiation in daily life with you. It's definitely an important skill, and I'm looking forward to our conversation. Let me know what specific aspects you'd like to explore.
Okay, firstly tell me what is negotiation?
Sure. Negotiation is essentially a dialogue between two or more parties aimed at reaching a mutually acceptable agreement. It involves discussing and compromising on different terms to find common ground. Negotiation can happen in all sorts of contexts, from business deals and contracts to everyday interactions like resolving conflicts or making agreements with friends or family. The goal is to achieve a positive outcome that benefits everyone involved.
What kind of development is necessary for the right mindset?
To develop the right mindset for effective negotiation, a few key elements are really important. First, having a collaborative attitude is crucial. That means focusing on creating win-win outcomes rather than just competing. Also, maintaining empathy and really listening to the other party helps in understanding their perspective and finding common ground. Patience and emotional control are also vital since negotiations can sometimes be challenging or lengthy. And of course, being well prepared, having clear goals, and being flexible in your approach are all important traits that help build that strong negotiation mindset.
Okay, what are the keys that are necessary to get this skill?
To really hone negotiation skills, there are several key elements to focus on. First, effective communication is vital, being clear, concise, and confident in how you present your ideas. Second, active listening is crucial as it helps you understand the other party's needs and concerns. Third, adaptability is important. Being open to different solutions and willing to compromise can lead to better outcomes. Fourth, preparation is key, knowing your goals, understanding the other party's position, and anticipating potential objections all help. And finally, building trust and rapport goes a long way in creating a positive negotiation environment. All of these keys together really help in mastering the art of negotiation.
What do you say about emotional control?
Emotional control is absolutely essential in negotiation. Uh, it helps you stay calm and composed, even when things get tense or challenging. By keeping your emotions in check, you can think more clearly, make better decisions, and communicate more effectively. It also helps in building trust and maintaining a positive relationship with the other party. When you're able to manage your emotions, you're less likely to make impulsive decisions or react negatively, which ultimately leads to more successful and productive negotiations.
What do you say about empathy?
Empathy is really a cornerstone of effective negotiation. By putting yourself in the other person's shoes, you gain a deeper understanding of their needs, concerns, and motivations. This not only helps build trust and rapport, but it also opens up opportunities for more creative solutions that benefit everyone. When you show empathy, you're more likely to find common ground and reach agreements that are mutually beneficial. It really transforms negotiation from being a conflict into a collaborative problem-solving process.
Okay, what kind of tactics negotiation masters used?
Negotiation masters often use a variety of tactics to achieve their goals. For example, one common tactic is building rapport and establishing trust early on, which creates a positive foundation for the conversation. Another tactic is using active listening and asking open-ended questions to really understand the other party's perspective. They might also use the tactic of framing, which means presenting information in a way that highlights the benefits benefits for both sides. Another effective approach is the use of anchoring, where you start with an initial offer that sets the tone for the negotiation. And additionally, they often use patience and timing to their advantage, knowing when to push forward and when to pause. All of these tactics combined help create more effective and successful negotiations.
What do you say about BATNA?
BATNA stands for Best Alternative to a Negotiated Agreement, and it's a really important concept in negotiation. Essentially, your BATNA is the course of action you'll take if the current negotiations don't lead to an agreement. Knowing your BATNA gives you leverage because it helps you understand your options and sets a benchmark for what you'll accept. It also empowers you to walk away from a deal that doesn't meet your minimum requirements. In short, having a clear BATNA gives you confidence and helps you negotiate more effectively.
Either silence power also important for to become master of negotiation or not?
Absolutely. Silence can be a very powerful tool in negotiation. It can create space for the other party to share more information, and it can also encourage them to fill that silence, sometimes revealing more than they initially intended. Additionally, using silence can help us stay calm and composed, giving you time to think and respond thoughtfully. It also helps you avoid jumping to conclusions or making hasty decisions. So definitely silence is a valuable strategy for any skilled negotiator.
What kind of daily habits are necessary for to build a negotiation mastery?
To build mastery in negotiation, there are definitely a few daily habits that can help. For example, practicing active listening each day, whether in conversations at work or at home, helps you become more attuned to others' perspectives. Another habit is continuous learning, regularly reading books, articles, or taking courses on negotiation techniques keeps your skills sharp. Also reflecting on your own negotiation experiences each day, thinking about what went well and what could be improved can be really beneficial. Additionally, cultivating patience and emotional awareness on a daily basis helps you stay calm and composed in any negotiation scenario. Over time, these habits really build a strong foundation for negotiation mastery.
The golden rule. Which one the golden rule a negotiation master deliver to the others?
One of the golden rules that negotiation masters often live by is the principle of creating value for both sides. In other words, focusing on collaboration rather than competition. The idea is to approach negotiations with a mindset of mutual benefit, seeking solutions that satisfy the interests of both parties. This approach not only builds trust and long-term relationships, but it also leads to more sustainable and satisfying agreements. So in essence, the golden rule is to aim for a win-win outcome.
Thank you so much, ChatGPT. Having a nice day.